Hello again everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today has been a pretty good day, well, so far anyway. The last couple of days actually have been pretty good days, because that's happened. And yeah, so it's pretty good. This is what has now become my new setup. And you know, I'm pretty happy, and you know, because when I used to play on this, yes, I used to record on this piece of potato, and I used these headphones. They're now on a 10 out of 10 Lego headstand, and let me just get settings up, and you can see how absolutely shit this is. So we're going to scroll down to about, and then look at that. Just look at that. That is what I was recording on. Just please watch this and just neck yourself. Just actually neck. Yeah. And we've gone from that to this. And look, all I can say is that it's pretty good. And it's got an i7-3820 that has a turbo clock speed of 3.8 gigahertz, 1063 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes of DDR3, and a 550 watt power supply. That's about all you need to know that it's pretty darn good. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and push the power button on this baby. Oh yes. Look at that. Look how sick that is. Just purely thick. I've got my blue CPU cooler, Cooler Master Hyper 103, I think. And then get up here. Then we've got the Asus motherboard. Delete. Oh, okay, too late now. Yeah, that's focus camera. What are you doing? What's it doing? There we go. It's focusing now. Windows 10 is still shipping. It's the most cancerous thing. It's in Sydney, alright? And shipping from Sydney, it's like a 2-hour flight from Sydney to here. And it should ship. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I've got my headset, and I've done a custom coloured keyboard. It's RGB, so I can click, and then it's RGB. Box is up there. That's the name. I have a very shaky hand right now. I don't know, I usually have a pretty stable hand because I'm good at soldering and welding. Oh my god, it didn't save. Oh, okay, I'm just going to stick it back onto the RGB. And I've got my Razer Death Adder with my colour schemes, the blue and white there. And then I've got a couple of things here. I've got Lego Ghostbusters, and some Lego architecture there. I've also got more Lego sets, which will probably come in later on. But that's my monitor. It's a pretty potato monitor, really. It's like a 1080p 21.5 inch, the cheapest you could get, really. But as you can see, those were the headphones, and I'll show you the microphone that I recorded. Oh shit. This was the microphone that I recorded with. Wait, let me get better lighting. See that little hole right there? That's the microphone. Like, it's a very good sound, alright. And for editing, I might use it, but look at this. They're $100. And they don't even have a good input. These are $70. Look at that. Oh baby. Put this shit together again. And anyway, I've moved on to, you know, I've got a pretty mint mic. All of this stuff here. And I have decided to run this cable underneath, and so it runs to there, and you've got your controls here, so you've got volume up and down, and then mic mute, which has a little light which I can't be bothered showing right now. Wait, I've got a cloth that might be able to clean the lens. Is that any better? Oh, it's a shit ton better. Alright, so I might just go ahead and undo the thumb screws on this. This is a custom computer, just in case you wanted to know. I built it all by myself, as you can see by the boxes that I showed you up there. Alright, so it's pretty sexy. And I've tried to do the best I can with cable management. A lot of the cables are running behind. I've got my 16 gigabytes of RAM in there. I have 8 DIMMs. It's a very good motherboard, around $400, but I got it for $200 off eBay. And these 2 DIMMs don't work. That's the only reason that I don't have them shared out between the 8 DIMMs, because these 2 aren't recognized. Shit. Fuck. These 2 aren't recognized in BIOS. Don't touch the fans, it hurts. Even when they're only doing 1300 RPM, and I've got my 550 watt. This would have been RGB, but when I went to Centacom it was sold out, because they didn't tell me. Good on them. And I got this 1060 3GB. I got this from a teacher at my school. He gave it to me, and that cut off $400 off my budget. How good is that? $400. You don't get that luck every day. So anyway, I've got my headphone cable in there, because it then runs up along underneath my desk, and then we've got just a massive cables here. I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive sitting over there. If you can see that, plugged into one of the 4 USB 3.0s. That's a ridiculous amount. Just got a massive cables here. I've got my keyboard, my hard drive, my mouse, and my Ethernet cable, which is 30 meters long. Goes straight to the modem. This is going along down there. I've got some Transformers paper over there, and if you will just allow me to get upside down here. Oh yeah, look at all of this cable management.
I mean, this setup is a cable nightmare. So many wires coming out of everywhere. It's like a cable orgy is happening right on your setup.
That is called cable management. That's the good stuff. Look at all that tape up there. And I've got a Lego battery box strapped in there as well. You can see it there, that little bit there. And I'm trying to put some Lego LED lights in, just because it would look nice. I'd like lights. It'd be pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this back on. I'm not going to bother taking off the rear panel to show you the cable management. But yeah, there's a lot of cables running behind there, and if you get it off, there's pretty much no chance you're going to get it back on. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, in you go. Need my foot to... There we go. Put the thumb screws back in. Oh, come on. There we go. Thumb screws. In we go. Oh, yes. And so I've got my Ethernet cable. Oh god, I'm zoomed in. Shit. I've got my Ethernet cable running behind my bin. I've got some of these little things that we banged into the wood there. Runs behind my amp. And then it goes behind my bookcase here, which I've got a lot of Lego and stuff on. I've got a Ferrari 40, which I would like to stick on my desk. Actually, let's have a look. I'm not sure if it'll fit. Like, it will fit, of course, but I'm not sure if it'll actually look good. Very sexy engine in there. But for now, I'll just leave that over there. I've got some other Lego sets. Have a Geese, Feast Your Eyes, Kylo Ren, Star Destroyer, and then I've got some Lego over there. Jesus Christ. I've got a screwdriver there because I took out my CPU cooler to put some more thermal paste on, but I stuffed some stuff up with the CPU cooler, there was a cover on it and I forgot to take it off when I put it on, so there was thermal paste all over the cover that were covering the heat pipes. It's just stupid. I've got tape there, as you can see, and of course it's got to go with my colour scheme, alright? We've got these self-mounting cable ties which I used for my headphones, and I cut that out to spread thermal paste because I took the CP cooler out and redid it. Oh, yes boss, that's the good stuff. Got thongs for going to the beach and stuff, you know. Then I've got all of this shit running underneath my bed. I've got a power board over there, but my Ethernet cable, you can't see it. Oh, have I got a torch? Yeah, I've got a torch. Alright. There's a massive coil of Ethernet cable down under there. I'm gonna put that on the ground, and if you can see that stuff over there, that's all cable. That's all that's left over from my 30 meters. Anyway, just gonna stick that back there. Then I've got a guitar over there. I've got the camera case. Got a dressing gown because, you know. But I was wondering where I should stick these Lego LED lights. I've got 6 of them. I was planning to put them like behind my monitor, but that got a little too hard. So I was also gonna stick them behind these guys, but I'm not sure if that'd look a bit too obvious. I was gonna put some into the car. That'd look nice, or I was gonna try and light up those or something. Should look pretty nice. I could actually stick them in that. I haven't thought of that. Look quite nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Anyway, let's see what else I've got. Just show. I've got my 550 watt PSU keyboard, Hyper 103, and then if we scroll across focus, I've got my MSI DS502 with the Ford GT on top and some Camaro, and then I've got like a bunny rabbit, because you know you need them. I've got a massive display of cars from Cars, and then I've got some bottled chips, and then I've got my SteelSeries mouse box and some Japanese lollies, and my Death Adder box, and wait, what is that? Is that a 10-cent coin? Oh my god, holy shit. Oh my god, it's a 5-cent coin. Nothing gets me